So let's look at the difference between fractions and rational numbers. Okay, if you want the definition video, you can just go for the description, it is given there. So the first point about the difference between fractions and rational numbers is the point of fraction, and that is the fraction's numerator and the denominator should be positive numbers. Now what does that mean? It can be 0 as well, not positive numbers only, it can be 0 as well, and it can be positive numbers but not negative. That means it can be whole numbers. It's also a p by q form, but there p and q are whole numbers and q is not equals to 0. Okay, that is fraction. Now what are rational numbers? Rational numbers numerator and denominator should be integer. It can be positive, it can be negative, it can be 0. Okay, but the denominator of course cannot be 0. Numerator can be 0. Numerator and denominator can be positive number. The same can be negative numbers as well. Next about the fractions, that fractions can be greater than or equal to 0. It always greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Then we have rational numbers. Rational numbers are greater than, less than, equal to 0. 0 by 2. It is a rational number. It is a fraction. Now 0 by 2 is 0. Equal to 0. Fraction. Rational number equal to 0 is also a rational number. Next, if it is a negative rational number, then it is only a rational number, not a fraction. Okay, that's why fractions always lie to the positive side, and the rational numbers always can lie to the positive side, negative side, both. Next, we will look into the standard form of a rational number. Now, what is a standard form? A rational number is in its standard form when the numerator and denominator have no common factor. Okay, there is no common divisor that could divide this numerator and the denominator perfectly, leaving a remainder of 0. 3 by 4, 1 by 2, minus 7 by 8. In case the rational number is a negative number, in that special case, if the denominator is negative, then in its standard form, the rational number will become minus 7 by 8. Suppose a rational number is there 7 by minus 8. The standard form of this rational number is minus 7 by 8. Okay. Next, to get the standard form of a rational number which is not, to get the standard form of a rational number which is not, we divide the numerator and the denominator with their common factor. Suppose example is given 3 by 6. Just look for the common divisor that can divide the numerator and the denominator perfectly, leaving a remainder of 0. That's 3. So we divide it by 3, we get 1 by 2. Simple. We all know these all things. Just a quick recap. Next we have equivalent rational numbers. Two rational numbers are said to be equivalent if their standard forms are same. Okay. For example, it is given 3 by 4 and 6 by 8. Now you know 3 by 4 is in its standard form. There is no common divisor that can divide 3 and 4, leaving a remainder of 0. One number, one single number, because we know what we need to do at the top. With the numerator, we have to do the same with the denominator as well. So, but 6 by 8, you can see both are even numbers. So, they both can be divisible by 2. So, just do it. We get the standard form 3 by 4. And hence, because 3 by 4 and this 6 by 8 in its standard form is also 3 by 4, they are equal. So, this 3 by 4 and 6 by 8 are said to be equivalent rational numbers. So today up to this, in the next module we will look more into rational numbers. Thank you. Okay. So next we are looking into how to get equivalent rational numbers. To get equivalent, you can have a screenshot of it. To get equivalent rational numbers, we will have to multiply or divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. It is as per our requirement that we will multiply or divide. We can do any one. Suppose an example is given, find two equivalent fractions of 3 by 4. What to do? First, multiplying the numerator and denominator both by 2. Then 3 into 2 and 4 into 2, and we will get 6 by 8. That is an equivalent fraction of 3 by 4, and 3 into 3 by 4 into 3, that gives us 9 by 12, and we are multiplying here 3 by 3, or we are multiplying the numerator and denominator by 3, and we are getting 9 by 12. That's another equivalent rational number for 3 by 4. So this is how we get. Next we have the quick fact that we have already discussed, that multiply to only change the numbers of the rational number without changing the overall value of the original rational number, we have to multiply or divide by the same number, numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay, we cannot use different number. Next, if a negative rational number, we have already discussed it, that the denominator is negative, then the standard form, in the standard form, that sign will be transferred to the numerator. Okay. Next, another one is there, the standard form of an improper rational number. You know, improper fractions, the numerator is greater than the denominator. So if in such a case, the standard form of that type of rational number is in its mixed form, mixed fraction form. That means something whole, x whole, y z, like that. And that procedure I think you all know. Okay. And next we have a short practice. You can have a screenshot or you can pause the video and give it a shot. So which of these are rational numbers? 1 by 2 or minus 3 by 9 or 18 by 1000 or 15 by minus 9, minus 19. Then we have a fill in the blanks, true or false, writing the rational numbers in its standard form for fractions equivalent to this. So I think you all can do, and if you get the answer, just comment it below with proper question number. Thank you. In the next modules, we are going to learn more about rational numbers, and not only we will learn rational numbers but also different types of other questions and concepts. Thank you.